Hey, I'm Ubu.
And I'm Aspen.
I said no. Stop being Ratchet.
And a 3, and a 2, and a 1. Did you clap?
No, I didn't because I thought you were going to hit play.
No! 3, 2, 1, clap.
I
There.
am like on something today. That Fahrenheit 451 is...
The firefighters came and burned your brain.
Yeah,
That's what happened.
apparently.
All right, 3, 2, 1. What the?
Yeah, did you see the monkey?
Oh, I'm the monkey.
Spark, a space tail.
Is that Sun Wukong and his friend the pig? That's an epic reference to a story collection I've never read because I'm not Chinese. Bah, 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 bah.
Got him. Who would have guessed? I'm ready.
You were watching Astrobot the movie.
Yeah, I'm ready to be like wholly offended by this movie.
I'm ready, dude. They were gonna make a PlayStation cinematic universe.
I know, I saw that. Like, what is that?
If this made it, they were gonna make Ape Escape the movie next.
Ooh.
What?
I just, the apes aren't, good to look at.
No, I don't. What the heck are you talking about?
They're like not fun to look at.
What, do you think the Ape Escape apes are gonna look like this?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, they don't. You've never played Ape Escape. Everyone point and laugh. Crap! I spilled water on myself.
See, that's what you get for mocking me.
That's what I get for only playing one Ape Escape game.
Oof.
But it's the first one, and that means it's the best because I played it. So who's this guy? You're a Ratchet and Clank head. Tell me who he is.
I'm pretty sure he's like a mayor or something. He's in one of the earlier games.
Oh, okay. He looks like the guy from Jimmy Neutron who runs the game show and is voiced by Tim Allen. Except his arms are attached to his body and his head is long.
That's good. It's a good thing to have.
A long head?
Yeah. No, your arms attached to your body.
Oh. I gotta drink more water, but like the right way. So who's that? Is that Captain Kirk?
No. I don't think that's anything. Okay, I will say, I played the third game the most. That's like Ratchet and Clank, Up Your Arsenal. It is one of my favorite games of all time.
That's interesting. I never would have assumed a game that kind of sort of breaches into like games that would sort of interest me would be one of your favorite games.
Yeah, no, Ratchet and Clank, just the first 3 games are, of course, bangers, but the third one in particular, I would play that game because it had a function that if you finished the game, you could keep playing it, and your second playthrough, you could actually level up your weapons more.
That's pretty good.
So I would just keep playing the game over and over and over again. But yeah, I don't know, just something about that game in particular. It had plenty of space battles and a planet where you drive around in a car, so I was sold.
Well, cool.
But I played the first 2 as well. The fourth one was my brother's favorite. I didn't like that one because that was like the Battle Royale Ratchet and Clank, and then Ratchet and Clank Ripple in Time or whatever it was. That's kind of where they lost me.
I gotcha.
But yeah, so just so the viewer knows my knowledge capabilities and all the wrong things I'm gonna say.
Okay, what's his name? Quick. Wrong, Clank.
I was gonna say something witty, like a different type of tool, but I couldn't think of a tool.
Screwdriver.
Yeah, screwdriver would have been easy, but I was thinking of like a spanner or something. Stupid.
Spanner and Clank. Okay, what does that say?
What
does that say? Stephen King.
Stephen King.
That's what it looked like. Ew. See, look down there at the bottom. It looks like it says Stephen King in like a faux alien language.
Maybe that's a joke.
Yeah, his name is... He doesn't even look like a Who. He's not even writing a book where horrible things happen to children by children.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
I won't go into detail. Anyway, I've never read a Stephen King book, and I don't want to.
Yeah,
But
I've never read one either.
I just know when you talk about the books themselves, people go, you know what happens at the end of it, right? I'm like, yes, I've heard about it. Yes, maybe he should be in jail.
Yeah.
Maybe kind of, sort of, he should be in prison, but everyone loved him so much because he wrote Scary Clown Story and his nose is too high.
Yeah.
He looks like he's from Whoville.
He does. He looks like a Who, and then also Boulder's Gate, he looks like a Gif Yankee.
Oh, yeah, I know what that is.
Yeah, exactly. They have Who noses.
So a Who. Gotcha. Yeah, he was excommunicated from Whoville because of all the weird Christmas fan fiction he was writing.
Christmas fan fiction. Bizarre.
They're going to say Bazinga.
Bazinga.
Christmas? More like Bazinga.
Okay, so I am confused. Is this like rewriting Ratchet and Clank's origin story?
I think so. I don't even see Clank.
Yeah.
Who's his parents? I thought he was the last Lombax or whatever he is.
Yes.
Wombax.
He's
Wombat.
the last Wombat.
Is that his dad?
Yeah, that's his dad.
Where's my son? Wow. What did you do to my car, my son?
That's not what his ship looks like.
He is an auto repairman who is overzealous about his job, and other people are like, we don't appreciate your auto repair skills because we're small town critters.
Yeah.
Small town creatures, if you will.
That is correct. I forgot he's like a shop guy, but he already has the slingshot. And if this is supposed to be his origin story, he doesn't get any weapons until he finds Clank.
That's why no one likes this movie.
Yeah, I guess so.
What if instead of Clank, he finds Crash Bandicoot?
And then they fuse into one ultimate rat-looking creature.
The ultimate marsupial.
Yeah. The ultimate video game marsupial.
I'm trying to think of other video game marsupials. I think there was like a bat mascot guy in the 90s, but I don't remember his name.
I mean, Sonic's a hedgehog, but Sonic definitely gives the same vibe.
Yeah, they fuse with Sonic. I don't know why I said it like that. Yeah, they fuse with Sonic too.
Yeah.
I admit it. I don't mean to brag, but they fuse with Sonic. I think the reason they gave him his magnet ability is because if he didn't have it, he'd die here.
Yeah.
Kill switch, and then he shoots him. He says, I kill switched. Well, when does is all that metal going to assemble into Clank?
Yeah.
Or into an ape escape? Are those pieces of metal apes?
Yes.
They're escaping from the auto shop that they were caught in. Dude, if they made an ape escape movie, it'd be kind of cool. It probably wouldn't be great, but it'd be nostalgic.
Yeah.
Especially if it has bad voice acting. Ratchet. That's a good name for him, because that was Ratchet.
That was Ratchet. Oh, he's dead. Bye, Grandpa.
Bye, Dad. My father was ejected out of his own car by me.
Oh, okay, so they are. This is the first game.
Gotcha.
They're just
I remember
doing the most.
It's funny because this movie coincided with like a remake of the first game on like the PS4, I think,
Mm-hmm.
and everyone loves the game, but everyone forgot about the movie because they hated it for 2 weeks and then didn't care about it anymore.
Yeah, because I think I have the remasters of the first 3 games.
Mhm.
Or 4 games, I don't know.
Or
But
5.
or 5. No, I definitely. Oh, I might have the 5th game actually. I lie.
Well, I'm sure at some point I'll get it because I have a PS4 now.
Ooh.
But I'm sure I've talked about it on stream or on Movie Crits.
On stream.
I have talked. I got the PS4 on stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I plugged it in, and I had to omit my card information so I could buy the first 4 games for it. Ew, his mom is ugly.
Yeah, how did he come out looking so cute and fuzzy?
I don't. I guess the other members of his family are more pretty, and he got those genetics instead of his mom's.
I will also say he has his slingshot, which is canonically wrong, and then also in the first game, he only has pants on and like a vest. So like, how dare they?
Well, I'm
put
guessing
clothes
in the
on him?
remake they put clothes on him. This is a movie about the remake, not the OG.
Yeah, no, because like he's much like Crash Bandicoot, and he likes to be naked, I guess.
Crash doesn't like to be naked; he likes to be shirtless.
He likes to be
His body isn't
naked.
really shaped for a shirt.
Wait, do you think Ratchet and Clank is like Sony's Crash Bandicoot take?
Like now? Like in the year of our Lord 2024?
No,
or just at
like
one
Crash
point?
Bandicoot came out and Sony was like, what if we just made our own fuzzy thing that didn't have a shirt on?
They had a fuzzy thing with a shirt on. You know what is with no shirt on? You know what his name is? Was?
Crash Bandicoot?
Yes.
I thought he was Nintendo.
No, he's not. Otherwise, he'd be in Smash Brothers.
Oh man.
And they would still make games for him.
This is one of these
No.
episodes where I'm gonna make absolutely everyone furious with
Yeah,
me.
you had the opportunity to be the expert in the room, but you shifted the conversation to something where I'm the expert. So Crash Bandicoot,
Yeah.
the original trilogy and CTR were like Sony games through and through. However, and they were made by Naughty Dog. You know, the Last of Us people, How the Mighty Have Fallen.
Yeah.
Then after CTR, the rights to Crash were taken from Naughty Dog because it was developed by Naughty Dog, but it was produced by like Universal Interactive or something like that. Universal gave the rights to like a bunch of other people who just failed to capture the magic of the original trilogy plus CTR. And eventually, Crash Bandicoot went to the graveyard of all great IPs, Activision. Activision made the Insane Trilogy, which was the remake of the first 3 games, which is actually pretty good. I mean, it was solid. It was good. Then they produced the CTR remake, which is genuinely one of my favorite games ever made.
Mm-hmm.
And then they made a quote-unquote 4th Crash game. That's like, it's not the 4th, but it's supposed to be like, you know, forget all the other ones. This is the next one after Warped. But the way that Activision thinks about stuff is different from the way Nintendo thinks about stuff. When Nintendo makes a game that doesn't cost much, if it makes $1 million, they're like, hey, good job, we'll make another one. That's why WarioWare always there's always at least one every console, because WarioWare is very easy to produce, so if it doesn't sell that much, it's still a success. Activision was like, what the heck? We thought this was going to sell $80 trillion worth of sales. We only sold $5 million, or something like.
Yeah.
And so they basically just like canceled Crash Bandicoot.
Good.
And that.
We
I mean, you know what? It I don't think they understand. Crash it's very inspired by Looney Tunes. There's supposed to be a lot of really wacky characters, and they didn't introduce they introduced 2 new characters in Crash 4. One of them is just an alternate version of Tawna who has Skrillex hair, and the other is a female version of Entropy. So they just, yassified Crash's girlfriend from the first game and made a blue British man a woman. And that was it. It's like, how are you going to make a new kart racing game now? You only have 2 new characters.
Yeah.
Idiots.
Dummies.
Yeah. They didn't understand what made Crash so goofy. Why he was shaped like a triangle with arms coming out at the top. I do love that about Crash. That's why I said it'd be impossible for him to wear a shirt, because, to get his head through the hole, the entire shirt would have to be shaped like that hole. Because he's just a triangle with legs at the end and arms at the top.
Ooh, I'm doing some reconnaissance.
Okay.
As you do, and it looks like I will give them props where props are due. They got all the voice actors from the video games.
Good. That's the least they could do.
I know.
Other than make a good movie, I guess. But hey, at least they did half that.
Yeah. Oh.
I wish that Clank was voiced by Idris Elba, personally.
Why?
I don't know. Someone said that about Knuckles at some point.
I guess that's fair.
I wish that Sonic was voiced by that really, really annoying character from Parks and Recreation. The one who hangs out with the Indian man and everyone hates him.
Yeah.
Someone said that at some point, too.
I don't know if I've mentioned it to you before, but when we would play these games as kids, my mom would watch, right? Because we only had one TV.
Yep.
Because it was the early 2000s. But
Gotcha.
Since Clank is always on Ratchet's back, my mom thought he was a baby and would call him the baby.
One day I will grow up.
Exactly. Like he was in a little papoose on Ratchet's back. So,
Ratchet and the baby.
Ratchet and the baby. So, yeah.
That's pretty good. And then y'all play Jack and Daxter, and she'd be like, "Oh, he has a baby too."
Yeah.
But he's a weird baby.
He's
like
he's
a ferret.
He's a Lombax thing. He's one of them.
Daxter is a baby Ratchet.
Yeah. Well, because he was supposed to be a human, because in the first one...
And he doesn't wear clothes either.
It's so true. And they're all kind of the same color.
Dude, it's like a Pokemon evolution. Daxter, Ratchet, Crash Bandicoot. Well, you don't like Crash being the fully evolved one?
No, it makes sense, because he's the most, grown-up looking one.
I guess. He's so top heavy.
Yeah.
How could he not be the fully grown one? Which it's kind of funny to think about, because Ratchet's he's like a little man just with giant ears. Crash Bandicoot's a Looney Tunes character. He looks like if he's the grown up form of Ratchet, Ratchet's cells just scrambled.
Oh no.
And he forgot how to talk.
Oh, I don't know. Okay, so since this is I'm assuming it's just the first game, maybe they'll do more than one. But they better go to I forget what it's called. I don't know. Metroid City comes to mind, but I really hope they go to the whatever city is in the first game, Cosmopolitan.
I'm sure it's called
City.
Metroid City.
Yeah. But there's these flubber goo things. And
Flubber nuggets.
I just remembered this the other day. There's like this level that Ratchet gets a hoverboard and you can do like a race, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just to make money. It's just like one of those mini games.
No, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. But like somehow my dad hacked it because mind you, I was like maybe 8 playing this game. My dad hacked it to where like apparently if you just like held the joystick on the controller to the right, because maybe the track was just a loop or something, or it was something like you fall off the side and you get respawned behind you. But anyway, it like basically gave you infinite money because you would keep running into these boxes and getting money and getting reset and doing it over and over again. And my dad would do that and then like switch the input over and like watch TV for like hours and then come back. I would have like billions of dollars.
It's pretty good.
So they better include that in this movie.
Yeah. Part of the plot better be we need to we need to go to the right over and over and hit the box that's regenerating.
Exactly.
And get the currency or whatever.
Bolts.
Yeah. I didn't know, okay? You know how long it's been since I've played a Ratchet and Clank game?
Forever.
I think I was in middle school when I first and last played one. I had some friends. They loved them, whichever Ratchet and Clank had the multiplayer in it. And I'd watch them play it because it was kind of funny.
Yeah.
But I only played it once or twice or 3 times. And that was the only time I played Ratchet and Clank. Now, friend who took a picture with us with Brendan Fraser loves Ratchet and Clank. So I'm surprised I never really played at his house. But I didn't.
Yeah.
He would show me, like, I've got this one, I've got Up Your Arsenal, I've got Going Commando, I've got, I've got insert funny haha butt joke here.
No, the fourth one was dreadlocked or deadlocked. I forgot. We would always say it wrong. It's one of those words. I forget which one's the real word. And then the 5th one's like Ripple in Time or whatever.
I gotcha.
They started naming it Not Funny Things.
It's because the woke leftists were coming for them.
Yeah, they didn't like the butt joke.
They said no more butt jokes. That's not inclusive. Some people don't have butts.
Exactly.
Some people can't go commando.
Oh, okay, there's a few more that have funny names. So it's the 4th one is
That's
Deadlocked.
when they start fighting back.
Yeah.
Okay, you can continue.
Ratchet and Clank Going Mobile, which is probably like a racing game, and then Ratchet and Clank
That's like,
Size Matters.
I get it.
Yeah.
That's like the Going Mobile one that will remind me forever of The Dark Knight Rises when they go to the stock exchange and they're like, Bane, this download is going to take forever, and he goes, time to go mobile.
I couldn't even hear you because Discord was like, no, you don't need to hear this.
Okay, he goes, time to go mobile. Well, the viewer got to hear it twice. One with my hands over my face like Bane's mask, and hey! I don't know who that is. Hey!
Oh.
Dude, that was Sly the Fox. That was Sly the Cooper. That was one slew over the Cooper's nest.
One slew over the Cooper's nest. Oh, wow. That should be the next Ratchet and Clank game.
That's the crossover he does with the dead video game character.
Yeah.
He goes to an asylum full of Sony characters. He's like, wow. I'm the only one who still has games that are made, who's not just a boring person.
Yeah,
or
it's
Kratos.
like, what's that? Asteroid Boy game?
Astrobot.
Yeah. That's where he ends up.
Dude, Astrobot, great game. So many references. You want to know one? It's funny there's one like video game series where when you think PlayStation, you think this would show up and it's not there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure you know what Twisted Metal is.
No.
You don't know what Aspen.
Well, it turns
It's
out I
the-
don't actually know anything about Ratchet and Clank, so.
Oh, okay, that's true. Twisted Metal. It's like the Destruction Derby video game, and the mascot is like the evil clown with his head on fire who drives the ice cream truck. They made like an Amazon Prime show, and he's voiced by Job from Arrested Development.
Oh, I've seen this, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's Twisted Metal. Sweet Tooth's not even in Astro Boy, because apparently the guy who made Sweet Tooth was like, I don't think there should be any villains in Astro Bot. And they were just like, I guess they didn't have the heart to tell him, well, we've already got a few villains planned, so it's okay if you want to.
Well, yeah,
They're just like, okay, see ya.
What else are you gonna do in a game?
Yeah. Like, because I think he was like, I think it would be a good idea for Astrobot just to have like heroes, like it's the cameos. And, you know, there's not really a hero in Twisted Metal. Everyone just thinks of the villain. But Spectre from Ape Escape is an Astrobot. That's the villain from Ape Escape.
Yeah.
And they got like the robot Nazi guys from Killzone. Believe spoilers, they're not the good guys.
Oh no.
Try to think of some other ones. There's some other ones, believe me. Take my word for it. So yeah, it's like people wouldn't have gone, what the heck is Sweet Tooth doing here? They would have been like, dude, it's him. Cool.
It's him.
It's like the one glaring omission. They had like every other PlayStation character you can think of. They even marched into Activision's office and went, please sir, can we have Crash Bandicoot in Spyro? And they were like, it's not like we're doing anything with them. Apparently they're Seth Rogen.
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, they make some pretty crazy references in that game. It's cool. It's a cool game. But apparently some people who, you know, write articles for different gaming publications thought, but it's less of a celebration and more like a graveyard. You remember that. We talked about it a couple episodes ago.
The graveyard, yeah.
Yeah, we talked about a graveyard, not an article where someone said Astrobot is a graveyard.
Yes. No, I remember that.
Dude, why don't those epic warriors with lasers start blasting instead of just standing there as they get closer?
Because
I thought you'd have... Yeah, give me the lore reason. Give me the the world building.
no one's ever seen a Lombax before.
Oh, that's true. That's why that's why they couldn't shoot the robots.
Yeah.
When I can't do it if I don't see a Lombax first.
Oh,
Dude,
wow, he's so
that's
cool.
That's crazy.
He just killed everyone.
He's like Anakin Skywalker. Why is she so, like, plasticky?
I think she's a robot.
Oh, that would answer it. Well, he's a robot and he doesn't look plasticky.
Well, he's a dirty robot, so...
That's racist.
I really hope they have Courtney
He's
Gears
a dirty clanker.
Can't say that. That's racist against robots.
I said it with an A.
Mm-mm.
Dude is Buzz Lightyear.
Buzz Lightyear, yeah, really? I don't think
Buzz
he has a
Lightyear with,
nose.
They need to show him again, but he might. It
No,
might be
like
a tiny
he does,
nose.
but he's not supposed to.
What the heck? Well, it's because he's supposed to be a human, but they can't have a human with no nose. It's never happened. No one's ever had their nose ripped off by a chimpanzee.
I'm tripping. It's just more pronounced in the movie.
Mm.
I swear he didn't have a nose. Because, like, as
I
a kid,
know
I
what
was
he looks
confused
like,
if he was
but-
a human or not.
He's not a human. He has 3 fingers.
I mean, like, a human as far as this, like, world goes.
That wasn't me getting mad at you. That was me coming to a realization because I always thought he was a human.
Yeah, now, okay. Quark, Ratchet, and Clank, human? Question mark.
He's not. He has 3 fingers on each hand. He's not a human. There's a difference between like the 4-finger rule and just a hand with Mewtwo's hand.
Mewtwo. He's a Mewtwo.
Yeah, that's what he is.
He's the third
giant
evolution?
Mewtwo. Mew. Well, first of all, Mew.
Mew 3.
Sure, yes. I knew what you meant. Just you're trying to drag me into like Pokemon know-it-all mode, and I'm fighting it. Yes, you go Mew, Mewtwo, Captain Cork.
They look like they did Dr. Nefarious dirty.
Maybe that's just what he looks like in the first game. I don't know.
It's not. He's always been a robot, hasn't he?
Nah, I'm pretty sure he's a green Mega Mind.
No, he's always been a robot. I swear.
No, sometimes he's green and he wears like a dumb little purple spandex.
Maybe they turned him into a robot or something, but he's supposed to have like gears and stuff in his head.
Well, instead he has a Hindu dot on his head.
No.
That's strapped there because his head's so big. And he has one too, but it's a furry.
He was the diversity hire.
We made sure to get a Mewtwo and two Hindu villains. There he is. The diversity hire. See, there he is. Deja vu. There he is. A diversity hire. It's pretty crazy that the 3-fingered white guy is the diversity hire in this movie.
That's such a hot take, you know, that like everything is just so not white that the white guy is the minority, you know?
It's not even a hot take, it's just an observation. If anyone's going to gripe about that, they just need to like face reality, you know? Like what planet's he from? Is it Flubber Planet? Metroid?
Quark? I have no idea.
I was talking about the Stegosaurus man who was aiming a gun at Clank. She's from Mass Effect and World of Warcraft at the same time.
And maybe also Overwatch.
Yeah. She might be in Overwatch. I don't know what she'd do. Who is your favorite Overwatch character?
Let me just look at.
You don't need to know the names. You can just describe them, and I might know I might.
Let me see.
But I might also just go, I know who that is.
Let's see the lineup here.
All right, you've got the British girl who's orange and goes backwards in time. You've got the blue girl who snipes.
Yeah.
You've got the edgy skull man with 2 guns. You've got the guy with like a robot mask, and I think he has 1 gun. You've got a robot. You've got a talking gorilla. You've got the streamer girl in the pink robot.
Isn't there like Junker Queen or something like that?
I think she might be in the second game.
I always liked the robot because I thought the robot lady was funny.
The robot lady?
Yeah, she's like a robot. Echo is what this thing says.
Saying the name doesn't help. I'm sorry.
She's like blue.
A blue robot lady named Echo.
Yeah.
Let me get my phone real quick.
All the weapons.
Where's the sheep ray? I don't know what it's actually called, but you know what I'm talking about.
The,
You know what I'm talking about. Let's see. Overwatch Echo. I've never seen this person.
You haven't?
No.
Hmm.
But you know who my favorite one is?
What?
I don't know his name. Hold on. I'm gonna look it up and then okay, Wrecking Ball is his name.
Hmm.
You know who that is?
No.
Look up Overwatch Wrecking Ball
Let's see.
and prepare to be amazed.
Wrecking Ball. Oh
Mhm.
boy. Yeah, no, this. He is obviously the winner.
I know. That's why I picked him.
It's like a fat hamster.
And a robot.
He's giving, what was that one X-Men that had the robot legs?
X-Men with robot legs.
Remember, they were like red
Whiz
and
Kid or whatever.
yeah, they were red and sexy for some reason.
He's wearing the wrong trousers from Wallace and Gromit.
Yeah, that's kind of what he reminds me of.
Dude, Wrecking Ball. I'll never play Overwatch in my whole life, but if I did, I would play as him, and it would be fun.
Mm.
I watched a video game Donkey episode whenever that character like was added,
Yeah.
and it was really fun to watch because like, so the hamster, he can like grappling hook onto walls, and there's kind of like a momentum thing. He's like a pendulum or something. Pendulum. Yeah. And so he just kind of roll around and like juke people out, and they just like run off a cliff because he, and then like people would try to knock him off the cliff, and he would just like grappling hook and go right back up. It looked fun. It was like this is like playing a whole new game. This isn't even playing Overwatch. This is just playing a fun game now.
Yeah.
And that's what makes him the best character. And that's why they should add Hammond the hamster and his Wrecking Ball robot to Ratchet and Clank the movie.
That was racist. They thought he was a trash can.
Oh, okay. I wasn't paying attention.
It just
They called him a
off guard.
clanker!
Yeah.
I think it's funny when people go like, that's racist. You can't say that about robots.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, dude, the 501st from Star Wars is going to get canceled.
Oh yeah, they have quite a bit to say.
Mm-hmm. Mostly just calling battle droids clankers.
Yeah.
Why do all these people have to look ugly?
It's just...
That's what he's thinking.
It's just how they look, you know?
Yeah, I get ugly people can't help how ugly they are, but why do only ugly people like me?
It's a pattern, a concerning pattern.
It makes me think I'm doing something wrong.
Oh, it's the mechanic or the plumber. The blue guy in the middle, you see his arm right there.
No, there he is.
Yeah, you run into him in the first game. I just remember the cutscene. He has like his crack out, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
And they
just
say,
funny.
you should put that up. The cops are going to arrest you.
Exactly.
He says, I just can't help it.
Oh, it was like a funny thing. He's like smirking to Clank and he's like, haha, plumber's crack. And then the plumber turns around and he's like, what? And Ratchet's like, oh, I said, hey, oh, the plumber's back. Stupid.
He says, plumber's crack, and then the plumber goes,
Yeah.
cracks like an egg.
It's the version of
And
like,
that's-
step on a crack, break your mom's back. See a
Like,
plumber's
breaks the
crack,
plumber.
break their back.
You're contractually obligated to break the plumber's back.
No.
Dude, they should do that so no one has to see it anymore.
Yeah.
See the plumber's crack, break the plumber's back.
Yeah, I
So
bet
you
they
can
would
look at all those
start.
people in favor of that.
Yeah. I bet they would start raising their pants up.
They wear suspenders everywhere. That's an X-Wing from Star Trek.
Yeah.
They're really ripping everything off. Crash Bandicoot, X-Wing, Overwatch, Shadow the Hedgehog.
Um,
Call of Duty, because they have guns.
yeah, something else probably.
Wally, because Clank is a robot.
Yeah. And Ratchet and Clank.
Toy Story, because I called him Buzz Lightyear earlier.
Yeah.
I do like how he has a little antenna on his head.
It is funny.
Because he's not a robot as far as I know.
Do you remember that book about the girl with the flower growing out of the top of her head?
Daisy Head Maisie?
Probably.
Was it a Dr. Seuss book?
Probably.
Daisy Head Maisie, yeah.
I just always saw it as a kid. And I was like, that's
Daisy Head,
funny.
Daisy Head Maisie.
Oh, there better be missiles shooting at them. If there's not, I'm gonna be mad.
I thought you were going to say mistletoe.
Yeah, there better be a
There
mistletoe.
better be mistletoe in this movie or it's not really Ratchet and Clank.
Because there's literally
played.
not one instance in a Ratchet and Clank game when you're falling out of the sky and there's not missiles being shot at you. No! Why wouldn't they do it? Come on!
It's not a good movie. Maybe that was in the director's cut. We need the Schneider cut of Ratchet and Clank.
With the color
they fall out
grading
of the-
fixed.
Yeah. They fall out of the sky and missiles shoot them, and the missiles propel them back into the sky, so they have to do it a second time just so they can have another scene of missiles shooting at them.
Mm-hmm.
Are this lady and the Stegosaurus man in the games?
No, I don't think so. At least not the ones I played.
Well, then they're not.
I don't even
Quit
think...
jabbing at me. You know who I am. I'm Ratchet and Clank.
I don't even know how much Quark is actually in the first two games.
He's in it a lot, actually.
Like, I know he's in it, but, like, I don't think
No, he's in it a lot. Actually. He's on the front cover.
Oh, wait, no, yeah, he is kind of a main character. Never mind.
Yeah, I told you.
Yeah, but I thought he was just kind of like, whatever, you know?
No. He's Captain freaking Quark, Aspen.
He's actually kind of like Homelander, honestly. Spoilers.
Yeah. He goes, yummers.
He goes yummers and then makes you eat your octopus friend.
Mm-hmm. And he says, "What's it like being a deaf child?" And the deaf child goes, "I can't hear you." And then he goes on his ears.
Oh, Homelander. Such a precious person.
Dude, I had a dream once where I was hanging out with friends and Homelander got invited to our hangout, and it was scary. I thought I was gonna die in that dream.
I mean, yeah, it's Homelander.
Yeah, it's like, I'm not even, like, that familiar with the boys, but, like, I know enough about Homelander to know that dream got it, like, down to a T. Because I kept trying to, like, well, this has been fun, but I need to go home, and, like, I'd walk out the door, and then he'd just, like, be in front of me and be like, "Where are you going?" And I was just like, "I can go back if you want me to." And he was just like, "Yeah."
I had a weird...
It was so creepy.
I was gonna say, I had a weird dream kind of similar to that. I just got done reading, so for my book club, we read, like, a Halloween book. And it was just a horrifyingly disturbing book. But, like, it was okay because it had humor in it, so it wasn't just, like, depressing and gory and terrible. But basically, the quote-unquote dad in the book, he's not actually the people's dads, but he was, like, terrible. He, like, adopted a bunch of these kids and was teaching them the secrets of the universe, basically. But, like, would discipline them heavily because he could do whatever he wanted to them because he could resurrect them, basically, right? You get the idea of the horrors that would unfold. But I had a dream where this dad from the book, he was, like, trying to kill me, and I was just, like, so scared.
Goodness.
And I was like one of the kids, and I was like, oh my god, he's here. I
I
hate
can
that.
imagine that being a scary dream. For me personally, it's rare to have a scary dream where, like, it's a person being scary. I'm used to dreams where animals try to hurt me. I have a lot of dreams where bears try to kill me.
Mm. Why
But a
bears?
person, I don't know.
Hmm.
Oh, because I deal with this deep-seated fear of, symbolic thing, insert symbology here, and dreams represented as a bear. I don't know. But it is kind of funny to think about it. Like, if there was just like a compilation of bear dreams that I've had, it's always just like I'm just doing something normal with friends, and then someone is like, I think there's a bear outside. And it
Huh.
always just charges in and wants to kill me specifically. It's
No
like,
one else, just you.
it's like watching that Red Dead Redemption video where they're trying to build the house and the panther or the cougar or whatever keeps attacking
Yeah.
him. That's like a bunch of my dreams, like stacked on top of each other. We're just trying to build a house and the bear comes and tries to eat me.
Hmm.
Building a house, but the bear just won't have it.
Yeah, the bear says no.
Dude, his head is shaped like a vase.
It's gross, a fleshy vase.
Get those people off my shoulders. I need not public, personal space.
I need,
need
public
public
space.
I don't know what that... Dude, that looks like a Star Wars planet, Clank.
Whoa.
Cool. Earth. I mean, Derek. It's planet Derek.
It's planet Drake.
It's planet Sheen. There's Sheen.
Yeah, for sure. Oh,
Captain
no.
Cork is kind of like Ultra Lord.
Kind of sounds like
Right.
Sheen.
It does. Dude, they should make a new Jimmy Neutron.
That'd be pretty cool.
It would be. You know why they stopped making Jimmy Neutron?
Because he was too cool.
Yeah, because they couldn't handle the Neutron style. No, it's because the Ant Bully did so badly in theaters, they had to, like, shut down the people who made Jimmy Neutron.
What?
And just for context, the people who made Jimmy Neutron made a movie called Ant Bully. And it did so
Yeah.
badly in theaters, they had to shut down.
I watched Ant Bully a few times, and I know the voice actor did Aang in Avatar, and he was like,
Well, it's his fault that Jimmy Neutron doesn't exist anymore.
yeah.
Twice. Because Avatar was so popular and Ant Bully was so not. He had a vendetta against that company.
I remember there's the one scene, it was probably in the trailers, and his aunt girlfriend, I guess, she was like, I cross my heart, and then she crosses her, like, thorax or whatever, and then he's like, I said cross your heart, not cross your butt.
That's funny.
So stupid. I just, like, seared into my brain.
Not crush your butt. Yeah, I didn't see Ant Bully. It's probably a good movie, Crit's movie.
Yeah, I think it's on the list, honestly.
And the name of the episode will be This is the Movie That Killed Jimmy Neutron.
Yeah, it's already planned out. And I think it also killed the Avatar kid's voice acting career. I don't think he did anything after that.
Well, I don't know if he does Aang's voice in like the video games. Maybe they
Let's
got a new
see.
guy. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, his picture on IMDb is literally Ant Bully, so I don't think he's done much.
Maybe there's just a really dedicated following
He
for Ant Bully that like did a change.org for his picture to be Ant Bully.
he didn't do anything after 2009 until 2023. He did like a YouTube video or something. But yeah,
Dang.
R.I.P.
What's the... well, the joke's not going to be funny now because I'm going to ask, but what's the thing? There's like the... Oh, okay. I got it. Okay. IRL penguin sledding video. That's what he says in Avatar. He goes like, do you want to go penguin sledding with me?
Oh, yeah. That's the first thing he says after he's reborn or whatever.
Yeah, him and Jerry Seinfeld, they do like the two comedians getting coffee in a car, but instead they're one comedian and a child penguin sledding to get coffee. He goes, "What's the deal with how you haven't done anything recently?" Aunt Bully flopped. That's funny. Yeah, I guess I was thinking when I played like the Nick kart racing games and stuff, I was like, Aang doesn't sound like himself. They must have gotten a new child.
Yeah, probably, because he's not a child anymore.
SMH. That means he's a bad voice actor because he can't do the voice forever.
Yeah, that means he's out of a job.
Basically, I mean, other than that one YouTube video.
Maybe that's why he quit.
He probably just went on like Christy Carlson Romano's video, like podcast about child actors and how they're all like traumatized. And he talked about how he's traumatized because Aunt Bully didn't do well.
Yeah.
Or maybe he went on the Ned's Declassified podcast and talked about, did you know that so-and-so slept with so-and-so behind the scenes? Because that's apparently all that podcast is now.
Yeah. It's like, bruh, okay.
It's like, I really don't care. I wanted to hear y'all talk about the show.
No.
I think they realized very quickly people wanted to hear the big scoop about how all the adults were abusing the children, and then they learned they were like, no, we had a great time. And so people were like, oh, well, that's not as fun. We need something scandalous. And so
yeah.
like, well, we had a great time because apparently everyone was sleeping with each other.
Yeah, apparently.
And we'll talk about it every episode. One pairing per episode. Destroy all humans.
Okay. How original.
Okay. Well, no one said Vacehead was an original villain. I don't even know who he is. He wasn't an Astrobot.
He is a...
Vacehead.
He's a capitalist.
Okay.
He's big business, and they want to take it down.
We gotta take down big business and implement that other political or like economic system that's never been tried, we swear.
We swear it works every time.
And when it doesn't, it wasn't actually that.
Yeah, it was something else.
Yeah. That's called the no true communist fallacy. That's my little cool marketable robot.
Yeah, that's my marketable plushie.
I'm gonna have a new Funko Pop on my shelf. Dude, they all got cone heads. Bam, 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 bam.
They're the Conehead race.
They took a picture of him. He disappeared.
He died.
Conehead. If you had to choose a PlayStation thing to tie into this movie and make a cinematic universe, what would it be?
Into this movie?
Mm-hmm. To make the PSCU.
Kratos, obviously.
I think they should do The Last of Us, and they launch Ellie and her life partner into space. And then they meet Ratchet and Clank.
Yes.
And the girl who killed Joel, spoilers.
Yeah.
All of them get launched into space, and everyone goes, wow, you can see every pore on their ugly faces.
Oh, they finally got Ratchet's plane.
Is that what it looks like?
Yeah, and they got the sound effects too. I'll give them that.
Cool. No, I think they should make. I'm a little biased, but well, if I'm being serious here, which I'm always serious.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Parappa the Rapper, but that wouldn't fit in very well with Ratchet and Clank. But me and Derby have been watching the Parappa anime, and it's fun. I think a little like silly slice of life, like cartoon movie about Parappa trying to impress Sunny Funny would be very funny. But
Bars.
yeah, I did it. But I really do think that like the only things that like could line up with Ratchet and Clank are like Jak and Daxter and Sly Cooper. You know, like the furry / vaguely furry fantastical ones.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of anything else that could like be like that. That like PlayStation actually owns, because obviously I could say Crash Bandicoot or Spyro. And you might say Spyro wouldn't fit in. It's fantasy. And no, they have robots in Spyro, so it fit in perfectly. I know that's what you're going to say. I just got ahead of the curve.
Robots in Spyro.
Yep.
They do, yeah.
Robots have been in Spyro as early as the first game. The 4th boss is Metalhead, and he's a big robot.
I'll allow it.
And good, because that's a good game, unlike the one you've played.
Wow.
And then in the second game, you go to Robotica Farms, which is what it sounds like.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go to Metropolis, which is a city of business robot people.
No, not business robot people.
You're leaking water everywhere, and the water looks nasty in this movie.
Yeah, the water does not look good.
That water does not look good. It looks like they had like frothy spit running through the tubes of the ship. It's like the way it looked.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's the Lamb cannon. Sorry, it's the Storm cannon.
Oh, I hated that gun so much.
The Storm one? I don't remember the Storm one. But to be fair, I've only referenced one weapon. So...
Well, that weapon I don't think makes a storm. I thought it made the vacuum.
Nope. Not according to this movie.
Oh, is he rusted?
That was fast.
That's hilarious.
Cool. That's what I'd do. But yeah, anyhow, what other PlayStation characters could join the Ratchet and Clank cinematic universe? Loco Roco. That's it. Do Gravity Rush. Gravity Rush girl just goes through every. That'd be so funny. They make like an Avengers of PlayStation characters, and like in every scene, she just flies through. She's like never in the ensemble shots.
They could do.
Like,
oh, my voice. They could do like a. What's it called? Smash Bros. With all the PlayStation characters.
You know what's funny?
They've already done that.
Well, they tried it.
Oh no.
It could have been good, but they, the big problem was they wanted to like simultaneously release it for the PS3 and the PS Vita, I think. So basically they had to dumb down the PS3 one so that it would be the same game as the PS Vita one. And on top of that, there were a lot of characters they wanted to put in the game they just couldn't get. Like, they went to Square Enix and were like, can we have Cloud? And they were just like, no. They're like, all right, have a good day.
Yeah, thank you. Anyway.
It's like, you know how many of your characters, like, belong in this game? They did the same thing with Astrobot. Like, I kind of get with PlayStation All-Stars why they wouldn't do that, because there's not, like, this guarantee that it would be a good game, and they kind of made a good call there. But, Astrobot is, like, the remnant of Japan Studio, who were, like, the people who made the fun PlayStation games. Like like the PlayStation games I would want to play. And it's like the remnant of these people are making a fun game on a crappy console. Don't you want to be a part of that, Square Enix? They're like, no Sora, no Cloud, no Sephiroth for you. Sorry. Like, okay, you're lost. You don't get to be in the game with such iconic characters as Rabbit from Jumping Flash and Mr. Mosquito.
Mr. Mosquito.
Yeah. I played a little bit of that game. It's really slow. I don't like it that much. But I'll give it another shot some other day. Alright, Ratchet's dead now. I guess there's no more wombats left in the world.
No. Why does that look like a miniature?
A what?
A miniature. Like, it looks real, but it's just like a small little miniature set.
Maybe it is.
Hmm.
I wasn't thinking it looks real. I was thinking it looks like a sci-fi version of the things that go time for Tubby Bye Bye from Teletubbies. I can't believe I got stranded in space.
So embarrassing.
Dang, yeah. My life is over, but like figuratively. I guess I survived. And now my dumb mom wants to talk to me.
My dumb mom just died.
My mom is driving a claptrap robot.
Can you imagine if your mom did look like that? That's so sad.
No. I can't. Dude, imagine one morning if you woke up and your mom was like a creature from Jabba's palace. Max Rebo fused with one of the Gamorrean guards.
Yeah, honestly, I see it.
Oh, my nasty pig Rebo fused mom. Everyone hates me because I'm embarrassing. Well, maybe if you find a nice young woman to go to the dance with.
That's terrifying.
Maybe.
Maybe, Mom. Thanks.
Do you think Clank is a woman?
That's true. I never went over that.
I think Clank is a robot.
Robot rights.
Robot rock. I almost choked on my water.
What is going on today?
I almost choked on my water.
Twice.
Dude, they killed Clank.
He died? He was just rusted. Oh!
What the? Let's get it started, ha! Let's get it started in here. He's got the Detroit Become Human thing on the side of his head.
Oh. They need to make another game with just Connor and Mr. Krabs.
The Adventures of Connor and Mr. Krabs. Dude, Ratchet and Clank and Connor and Mr. Krabs should be the next one.
Ratchet and Clank and Connor and Mr. Krabs. Yeah, I can see it.
Ratchet and Clank and Jack and Daxter and Connor and Mr. Krabs.
And Kratos.
And Kratos featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series.
It'd be beautiful and perfect.
It would be. And you know what? Just cause I want it, throw in Parappa the Rapper. He can do a musical number at the end that all movies are obligated to do.
Of course. Why is he in a wheelchair?
He broke his leg.
He's dumb. He broke his legs.
Did you ask Clank to the dance yet? I'm just a little baby, goo goo gaga.
Wait, they evacuated an entire planet? How did they manage that?
It would have been cool to see on screen.
Yeah, I would like to have seen that.
Or maybe it wouldn't have been cool. Probably would have been very busy.
Would have been epic.
Yeah, it would have been so epic to just see like hordes of people going, what's going on? And then getting launched into the sun.
launched into the sun. So I might have mentioned this before, but in college I had a class called Death and Dying.
Interesting.
And it was just about, it was a sociology class, so it was just talking about like how different societies handle death and dying, etc. And I hated the professor for that class. He was so, I don't want to say narcissistic.
Epic.
He just thought he was so smart and knew so much, and he like loved sharing the information with us because he knew it would make us uncomfortable, and he like lived off of the uncomfortableness that everyone felt in like a weird way. But anyway, so I didn't like this guy, but I liked the class. But anytime we had to like write a paper or something, I would be as sarcastic as possible. And we had to write a will at one point, like a real will. And I put in my will that I want, when I am dead, to be launched, my corpse to be launched into the sun. Because I knew he would read it. And, yeah, that's how I stuck it to him, you know? I got, an A++ in that class, so it's not even like...
Dang.
Yeah. I just didn't like the guy.
You did what I wanted to do when I took freshman seminar in college. I was like, this class is a joke. I don't want to do it. But then, like, I wouldn't do my assignments. So I almost failed it.
Well, that's no good.
Yeah, I was like, everything's so easy. Like, I don't even need to. And then I logged on and realized it was like these timed lessons. And I was like, oh, this is worse than I thought. Well, I'll procrastinate more. And then I almost failed. But I didn't. I technically passed. Yeah, you should have said, like, I'll give all my belongings to my epic death and dying teacher, and I want him to be blasted into the sun.
Honestly, yeah.
With my possessions.
He was the one who was like...
I'll stay on Earth.
He was like, our society is due a pandemic. It has been far too long since a major pandemic, and I can feel one coming.
Well, he got his wish.
Yeah. Do you know when that was? 2018.
I mean, he was right, I guess, but also, what a turd.
Yeah, no, he's terrible. He had like a little goatee too. Like that was his only facial hair, and I was like,
he went
why?
on Reddit during the pandemic and was like, I told you so.
Yeah.
Yeah, how do you gauge that society is due a pandemic? Because I don't feel like we learned anything or that we culled the herd or anything. I feel like we are worse off now.
Yeah.
I mean, as a whole, we got stupider. You know, we were already really stupid, but now we are even more stupid. And now everyone's still obsessed with, there it is. I just gotta take a break. I don't know if that's how it looks in the game, but the effect is familiar.
There it is.
There he is. The sheep gun.
Was it a sheep? I guess it was a sheep.
Yes, it was a sheep. This much I know. Because it was my favorite of the guns. Because it turns you into a sheep. That's funny.
It's pretty good.
But anyway, yeah, I think you gotta be really pretentious to be like, there's too many people and not everyone's as smart as me. We need to kill some people with a disease.
Yeah. He was like 30. He had a kid. I feel sorry for his kid. Having him as a dad? Oof.
He was like, you better get an A++ in underwater basket weaving or you deserve to be cold during the pandemic.
Yep. No heat for you, son.
No heat for you. Yeah, I'll blow up the sun with my hologram laser.
When I get launched into the sun, I'll take the sun with me.
I'm like Superman, I'll absorb it. Ratchet and Clank and Jack and Daxter and Sly Cooper and Connor and Mr. Krabs and Superman and Parappa the Rapper and Kratos.
Why would Superman be there?
So he can absorb the sun.
Yeah, you're right.
So that he can do that.
Hmm.
You can go alive.
I don't like that.
We're having lamb chops for breakfast.
Yeah.
And wool sweaters.
I don't like the eyeballs.
Well, I do. I'm sending you to the Jewel Planet.
Hmm.
That's what it looks like. It looks like Jules.
It
It
does.
looks like Jules Verne. Isn't that the guy who wrote 20 bazillion Bazinga Leagues Under the Sea?
I couldn't tell you.
I thought you were supposed to be the book nerd.
Well, since I'm reading Fahrenheit 451 for the first time at 26, apparently not.
SMH. Yes, Jules Verne is who I was thinking of. I was right. I'm more of a book nerd than you.
Wow. I almost threw in the towel.
Yeah. I thought I was the gamer nerd and you were the book nerd.
No.
You're the healthy eating nerd.
I am the healthy eating nerd.
I am not that. It's kind of my problem.
Mm.
I like to healthy eat sometimes, but I'm not a healthy eating nerd. I'm more of like a, like the way that sometimes you play Mario Kart. That's me with healthy eating.
I sometimes win.
No, I'm like sometimes you partake.
Oh, yeah, okay.
No, I eat healthy more than you win Mario Kart.
Yeah, I would hope so.
I always just eat fried mayonnaise balls and sugar.
Mayonnaise. Ew, fried mayonnaise.
And sugar.
And sugar. Sugar.
I roll them in powdered sugar after I fry them.
Ooh, that's really nasty.
That's all I eat. It's not even a matter of like, but there's so much good food in the world. I'm just like, my mom only taught me one recipe. Fried mayonnaise balls coated in powdered sugar.
That sounds like something I'd get at the fair. Not that I'd get, that would just be at the fair.
You'd be like, let's see, we got funnel cake, we got corn dog, we got the fried mayonnaise ball. Grandpa, chill out. He's so excited for a fried mayonnaise ball.
Losing his mind.
Jumping around the cage like a lunatic. Hi, it's Buzz Lightyear. And I'm Mrs. Nesbit.
Mrs. Nesbit.
I am Mrs. Nesbit. That was my favorite part of the first Toy Story. Was when Woody pulled his arm off and slapped him with it.
Huh. Oh yeah, he does do that, doesn't he?
I think his arm is already off when he does it. But he does slap him when he's in Nesbit mode. Come on, fight already. Thank you. And he goes, my nose! And he looks exactly the way you thought he did before this movie started.
Good.
He goes, a chimpanzee ripped my nose off my face.
There is in the third one, he is like hanging out with monkeys.
And then they rip his nose off and he goes, this is why the apes have to escape.
Yes, there you go. It all lines up.
He just looks at the camera and says that. Water. On a scale from 1 to 10, how much do you like to drink water?
0.
Why?
Because I am a degenerate on the internet.
Why did you call yourself that?
A degenerate?
Yeah.
I'm role playing.
Oh, as a degenerate on the internet.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. I didn't know we were doing an improv moment.
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry.
Why are you such a waterless degenerate?
Because it makes me have a personality.
That is pretty epic. Maybe I'll stop drinking water and be on the internet too.
Yeah, all I drink is Monster. I don't even know what water is. I think if I drank it, my body would shut down.
If you drink Monster, that's normie crap. I drink whatever, like, alternative drink powder my favorite YouTuber shills to me.
Alternative drink powder. Sounds delicious.
You know, like Gamer Sups or G Fuel.
Yeah, or Prime even.
Yeah, or that. I do like lead. I don't like water though.
And I like mold in my cheese.
I do. Hey, if you, instead of going back to that topical topic, let's talk about another topical topic. The little anime Catholic mascot.
Oh yeah. I thought that was like edited when I saw it. I couldn't believe it.
No, it's real. No, I saw it and I was like, dude, I want that statue thing.
They're like trying to connect with the youths, right? That's why they did it.
I think so. I mean, I don't keep up with the Catholic calendar, but from what I read, they're going to these like fairs and stuff. You know, the Vatican, the Pope, I guess. I don't know. The Catholics. And they were like, well, let's make like a character to connect with them. And I think 2025 is also some sort of like significant year in the Catholic calendar. So they were like, well, let's make a little character to celebrate. And it's cool. And I like how like all the little details are like symbolic of different things. And I like that they are trying to connect to the youths. I think that's a good thing. I appreciate that like they aren't, you know, above, you know, we can't do cartoons. That's silly, you know.
Yeah.
That's unholy or something. I think that's good.
They're not above
Making
marketable plushies.
Yeah, they aren't above that. I mean, to be fair, they haven't actually sold the character yet, like any merch of it. I'm waiting, though. I want that statue they kept showing off. I want to put it on my shelf and have people go, what the heck is that? And I'll go, well, the dirty boots represent the hard pilgrimage she's gone on. And they'll be like, oh, wow.
Wow.
Okay.
The lore.
Yeah, the Lord.
The Lord. Oh, man.
But yeah, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for that link to drop. It's funny because I've seen a lot of people say, like, why do so many people hate this character? But I haven't really seen anyone hate the character.
No, I haven't either.
Okay, take that back. I've seen a few. But, like, I know they're out there. I know that there's, like, overly religious people who don't have joy in their lives. But I'm not one of them. I have a lot of joy in my life.
Yeah.
And when the Vatican commissions an artist to design a cute anime character, I go, cool, man.
Sign me up. I'll have
sign
10.
me up for the Catholic Church. I'm just kidding. Yeah, now we just need some Protestant denominations to commission Catholic, or not Catholic, anime characters. What's the Southern Baptist anime character gonna look like?
An alligator.
I'm not even Southern alligator. No, I'm not even Southern Baptist. I'm none of them. I'm too special for a denomination.
Yeah. Can't put me in a label.
Yeah. I'm nothing. I'm just kidding. But anyway, yeah, I like that character. I did have a woman who doesn't speak English quote tweet me saying this is cool. And she was like getting mad that the Catholic Church doesn't have a Twitter where they explain all the symbolism in their art. And I was like, I don't know if she's mad at me. I don't know if she's mad at all. What do I say here?
Yeah, it's like, I don't speak the language.
Yeah. Well, I did Google, like, there was like a little translate tab, and that's how I know what she was saying.
Yeah.
But, and I responded, and then she responded to me again, but in Spanish. It was like, Han Solo having a conversation with Chewbacca.
That's cool. The internet, the one good
Yeah.
thing it's done.
Let me talk to a mildly frustrated Spanish woman about an anime mascot.
That's what it's all about.
Heck yeah, brother. Dude, this
Heck
is when
yeah.
he shoots the turn him into a robot gun.
Oh, yeah. I don't think it,
Hey,
turns him
that's
into a robot. I think it just, kills him.
No. It turns him into a robot.
Oh, it's kind of like, oh, it's going to be another Mystery Men reference.
Somehow Nefarious returned. Oh, yeah, I still haven't seen that.
If only. Apparently every movie is somewhat related to Mystery Men. You're missing out.
It sounds like it. It's come up at least 3 times, and I will forget that it was mentioned here once we log off.
And I will delete the movie from my memory once again.
Quite.
Indeed.
Indubitably. Whoa. This chase sequence is so epic. It reminds me, it harkens back to the first act when the metal is chasing them.
Oh, yeah, that's good. They probably reused the same motion and just changed the background.
When the metal is chasing his mom, or his dad who dies.
His dad who dies, yeah.
No, Quark, you're too heavy. You ate too many chimichangas. You ate too much quesadillas. You can always just jump really high.
Where's Clank's helicopter head?
That doesn't happen until the second game.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Oh, he actually has his Ratchet. Look at him go.
Dude. Where's Clank's Clank?
Oh, he does that when he wants. Are they breaking through to kill him more?
We're breaking free, soaring, flying.
Dead.
Dude, there really isn't a star in heaven they can't reach, because they reached that star that, destroyed them.
Mm-hmm. They're in heaven.
I can't believe Dr. Nefario was a star all along. Dr. Nefarious. Is it Nefarious? Is that his name?
Yeah, Dr. Nefarious.
That's ripping off Crash Bandicoot. Entropy's full name is Nefarious Tropy.
Yeah, this is Dr. Nefarious, though.
Yeah, his name is Dr. Nefarious Tropy.
Is it really?
Yes.
Oh.
I promise. He's one of the evil scientists from Crash Bandicoot, of which there are 4. There's Cortex, there's Embryo, there's Engine, and there's Entropy.
There's also Dr. Nefario, which is Despicable Me.
Yeah, the secret boss fight where he shoots you with his fart gun.
Yes. I'm surprised Ratchet and Clank didn't have a fart gun.
And Clank says, I was wondering under what circumstances would we use this? I hit my phone on the desk. I have to go be in God of War now. I have to go be Vehicle and Twisted Metal.
So much to do, so little time.
Well, I have to go be a skin in Little Big Planet. I have to go be a skin in Little Big Planet too.
It's a common thread, pipeline, job.
Dude, everyone's favorite Little Big Planet 2 skin, Ratchet's mom.
Ratchet's mom.
Captain Cork, more like Captain Quasi.
Captain Crap.
Captain Krabs.
Captain Krabs, Mr. Krabs,
I
and
made
Connor.
so much money. Why did the closed caption say Dallas? That's Dallas for you.
That's Dallas.
That's Dallas. What is a Lombax? And where in my body is it? Because
I think I need to get it checked.
I need to have my Lombax removed. Mom, I'm still thinking of who I could take to the dance under this taxi. Okay. Take your time, sweetie. This crazy taxi's not going to crazy itself.
So true.
Dude, I can't wait for the Crazy Taxi movie. Are you done with my Crazy Taxi?
I need my new job.
Don't make me go crazy on you. Don't make me put the tax in taxi. Because I'll drop tax on the ground like a Home Alone weapon. I got you a green funnel. I hope you like it.
There's no hole, though. It's just a bucket.
Oh, well, in that case, it's a funny bucket. I hope you like it. You could put a hole in it and use it as a funnel with a handle. That's okay. I got my trusty Ratchet self.
Do you think he's named Ratchet because he was born with a ratchet, or they named the tool after him?
They said that'd be such a cool name for a mechanic child.
Ratchet and Clank. I mean, it's pretty good.
Dude, it's...
Told you mine. John Goodman. Oh, I wish we were listening.
Dude, I can't believe
Bella
John
Thorne
Goodman was Ratchet's mom. Dude, Rosario Dawson, she's Ahsoka in the live-action Ahsoka.
Oh.
Dude, Jim Ward, he's Captain Corny in Ratchet and Clank.
Correct.
Dude, Armin Shimmerman, he's foreign.
He's foreign.
Vincent Tong
No clue.
was here too. Dude, Andrew Cowden? Oh my gosh. They got everybody. Even James Arnold Taylor as the epic, the one and only Crash Bandicoot and Clank.
And Clank.
David...
Sylvester Stallone. We missed out on so much.
Dude, they're gonna put Nefario back together, and he's gonna become Entropy from Crash Bandicoot. Yeah. I found the new henchman on the moon!
He's like Willy Wonka, except with henchmen.
And instead of losing them, he finds them.
Yeah. I
Dude,
don't want to
it's
know.
him.
Is Lawrence gonna show up? His henchman?
No. Oh my gosh. He's a robot. Yes, he is. He looks like the guy from Medieval.
Looks like a werewolf.
Dude, he does look like a werewolf. They should have made a second one and he was a werewolf who, like, eats everybody. This song is decidedly not Ratchet and Clanky.
It really isn't. This is bad.
I said bad news travels fast, but you're just too good to last. You're rolling like thunder. And
You think they're
roll and
gonna make
take
another
cover.
one?
No, this happened like a decade ago.
That's unfortunate.
It's like asking if they're going to make another Dragon Ball Evolution.
What did you think of Ratchet and Clank?
It was fine, from what I could tell.
Yeah.
It wasn't the... I've seen worse video game movies. Silent Hill's... No, we shouldn't watch that for movie grits. Dude, it's your favorite character.
The plumber with spikes in his head.
I got spikes all over the place.
No plumber's
I'm-
crack, though.
Cracking up over here.
Sheesh.
Man, I spent money for this. It is a movie that I wish I didn't spend money on. That's why it sucks.
No comment.
Insomniac. I'm trying to think if there's any video game movies that actually like try to make like a good story, and it's not just like, dude, they like did the character like I remember from when I was a child, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't think of any, so I'm just gonna say Five Nights at Freddy's and end it there.
It's at Freddy's, no.
Okay, what's your favorite video game movie?
I mean, I want to say the Fallout TV show, but it's a TV show. I haven't really seen a lot of
That'll count. That counts, I would say. But if you
Video
don't want it
games.
to, you can think of another one.
No, I can't.
Okay. Well, all right. People listening down below, tell us your favorite video game related thing that isn't a video game, and we'll tell you if you're wrong or not.
Exactly.
All right, bye.
Mm.